Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
This is an arrest, years in the making. Rapper Marquise Conway, known as Yella Beezy, charged with capital murder in connection to the shooting death of Melvin Noble, a rival artist who went by Mo3.
It's just a devastating loss for someone that had so much potential.
Eric Deep is a local hip-hop journalist and Mo3 fan who wrote this article in the Dallas Observer about the artist last year.
He had expert melodics and storytelling. He had ferocious rhymes. Everything about his music is that it was like, had a lot of pain and truth in it, you know?
The DA, I know that he worked.
Mo3 songs like Everybody Not Your Friend, especially poignant because the rappers were once friends. But charging documents accuse Conway of hiring Keywan White to carry out the brutal murder on I-35 near Illinois Avenue in Dallas in November 2020.
For me, it's just like, it feels a little bittersweet, you know? Like on the one hand, you do appreciate there is some justice coming to his death. But on the other hand, it's like now you lose another big name like Yella Beezy.
Devin Maurice Brown also faces charges in Noble's murder.
They got me on the edge.
But Mo3 lives.
You can really just hear it at any rap show, right? If you're at like a rap show, I would guarantee like 8 times out of 10, the DJ is going to do a tribute to Mo3. They're going to just say like, long live 3.
In Dallas, I'm Dia Wall.
Wow, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. We just getting this footage in. They released this footage. I don't know who released it, but it's showing you the moments when Yella Beezy was arrested, when he was brought in. We hadn't seen this before until now, but the news put it out, so evidently they were able to get these the video footage of Yella Beezy being processed in. And you can see it if you look at the video. He's basically standing there in all black. OG, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here looking at it, man. That's like when the old pirates had to walk the plank.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like he walking the plank, bro.
You see they got him in cuffs. He has on a black t-shirt. You can tell, you know, you look at him, his demeanor, you know, you can tell he knows that.
He going to his own, you know why he in all black? He going to his own funeral.
Oh, no. We don't know, man. We don't know.
What you mean? Look, I just got breaking information. Listen to this. Keywan White makes deal with the DA and is the star witness against Yella Beezy in the murder for hire plot. White helped obtain phone records and money wiring evidence incriminating evidence against Marquise Conway, a.k.a. Yella Beezy. He didn't pay Keywan all of his money, and Keywan went and turned him into the DA. This man got a life sentence without possibly a parole, and he felt like Yella Beezy broke a trust, and he went to the DA. And the man I was thinking about yesterday that had me with a brain for it was Nicky Bonds out of New York, and how he got back out of all of his homeboys. He went to the DA and got them all like murders that they had that was unsolved. He said, man, I don't want a day. I'm going to do my time, but I want them to go to prison too because they had sex with my wife.
Wow. You look at the camera, it tells you the exact time when they processed him in. It was at 03:20, which was yesterday at 2025, Thursday at it looks like about 3:51, almost 4 o'clock Central Time. And they basically bringing him in. It looks like they got him cuffed, but his hands are extended in the back. They're not all the way, you know how cuffs can be tight or close by. Seemed like his hands was loose enough to where it was almost to his side, but it's not on his side. You could see, but he didn't move them the whole time. His hands behind his back somewhat. It don't seem, and his demeanor is pretty much docile. It definitely is a thing where you can see I think it's one officer walking him in to process him. The other officers are there. There's about 3 officers around him, and it looks as if he's, he just basically, I don't know if he brought himself down there and they turned himself in, but you can see as he walks up, man, his demeanor is, man, he's probably just tired, man. He been hearing these stories all the time. Definitely is something that, you reap what you sow if this is true. But if it's not, then he got the fight of his life up. But this guy that you spoke on, what's his name again?
Keywan White.
Keywan White is definitely he's not gonna play easy with him. He has to be able to cross the T's and dot the I's to show if and when Yella had involvement with this. And evidently it was enough to convince a grand jury that he got enough to do it. You know what I mean? And it's like
this man was convicted of a murder in Texas and is in Texas Department of Correction. For him to come clean, there's nothing in these records that I've looked at that he had any contact or run-in with Mo 3 at all. So for him to just kill him, somebody, you say, dot your I's and cross your T's, he's saying that he was hired in a murder plot.
Man, and so same thing with Dirk. Is this a similar type situation?
Similar type of situation. You promised me this money and you didn't give it to me. So I'm not going to jail without telling what happened.
What? OG, they can't. I mean, to sit back and just tell it when you made a deal with somebody. I guess because of the money. I guess, and it's just weird. It's like it's crazy.
No, bro. When you make a deal with these white folks and you break the deal, you don't pay them, they gonna repossess your car, huh?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so business is business. If I kill somebody and you don't pay me, if I can't kill you, I'm gonna tell on you.
But there's a lot of pictures of Keywan White, and I'd have to pull him up where he has money to his ear and he's celebrating the win. I've seen those pictures too.
Where them at? He's celebrating now.
What? What?
He's celebrating. He's getting burgers and everything from the DA right now. So he's celebrating again.
OG, I mean, it's just honest between me and you. We see Yella Beezy standing here, and I hate to see anybody going to jail. I'm not big on sending people to jail. But I mean, do you see any way that he gets out of this?
No way in hell.
This you gotta understand, man, because like the man said that was just talking, you lose two musicians now. One to the system, of course, and the other one is deceased. So it's like this story. I guess this is the way it comes to an end. Do you think, OG, and I ask you because you've been around a little longer than me? Do you think that there'll be other arrests concerning this, or do you think it was something that Yella did on his own?
Somebody else by the name of Brown was involved in this?
Now that's Devin Brown. That's the guy. That's the guy that was with Keywan White when they ran up on him. He's one that now he was brought back to the county here recently. Mm-hmm. He was brought back.
He telling Jude.
Yeah, because that's the one they was. And Rainwater always said it was a over a woman, but this here shows that it was murder for hire. So, but it could have been both. I don't know.
It could have been murder for hire over a woman. No matter what it is, it's a murder for hire. The same way Yella Beezy lost the case with Rainwater in civil court, he's getting ready to get a return of the same process in criminal court.
If you were in this situation, and God forbid, but do you think you need a couple of lawyers or just one lawyer? How does he fight a case like this?
If I was in this case, I would need no lawyer. I need a bail bond to get me on that $2 million bail and run, Forrest, run.
Oh, so you don't see no coming back?
Well, I mean, if he can't bail out? What do you need a lawyer for?
No.
Why should you pay $300,000 to lawyers? Ain't coming in no $5,000. A major murder case like that, that's gonna cost him $100,000, $50,000 for him to come to arraignment. You might as well get a public pretender and take that plea deal and get that 50 years and go on and start picking cotton.
Wow. So either if you're gonna bail out, you got to be running. If you're gonna bail out, if you're trying to make this fun, you got to run.
The saying is the catching come before the hanging. You better get up. Time heals everything. Give it a year, 2 years, it may be a whole nother situation. There be some more black murders, and Mo 3 ain't that important. But bro, right now it's hot in Texas. What did he say? It's getting hot in here. It just says here that Devin Brown got into an altercation with Noble and had called a juvenile witness by phone multiple times prior to the murder.
That's probably the little kid that was inside of the home.
That's not Kevon White?
No, that's the juvenile kid. More than likely is probably his kid.
The witness learned that during the phone call, suspect Devin Brown asked the juvenile witness if complainant Noble was at that location. The witness provided a phone number that the suspect Devin Brown used to contact the juvenile witness.
Yeah, that was his girl he was with. So the saga continues, you know. So when you look at this case and you start to look at Yella Beezy being processed in here, this is his second night to have to sit down and sit behind those bars and, you know, trying to understand, you know, probably in a cell by itself, more than likely, and could sit there for as long as he get out or he sit there. He's not going in no population. And he's never been locked up for over a week. Tonight might be as long as time locked up.
Well, you better get prepared because he's gonna be there for some years.
Yeah, he's not used to this. He's not used to this, and
you get used to it. That's why that boy YML Nelly.
Yeah,
he done been down since 2020. He been fighting that murder of killing his two homeboys for 5 years, and they ain't started trial yet.
Wow. So you think Yella need to try to fight this as long as he can to deal with time, and just because that's the only thing that's on his side, right?
You know, he ain't even got time on his side. He got witnesses testifying against him. He ain't got shit on him. Best thing he can do, the same thing I said Big U could do, is go in there under arraignment, plead temporary insanity, get that little 50 years and get his ass on out of there. And he hope to be home by the time he's 75.
Wow. That's a lot, OG. Well, hey, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel. OG says he might as well go in there and throw himself at the mercy of the court and plead insanity. And but, guys, let us know what you think about Yella Beezy. The first time we've seen this videotape surface on Yella Beezy being processed into jail. Let us know what you think. Boss Talk 101 review.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.